Hey everyone, so here we are in Flipaclip again, and I'm just going to show you how some of these tools down the edge work and how you can change the settings with them. So we're going to start looking at the pen tool, and I'm going to just draw a very simple circle, and you can see it's quite a thin line there. So if you tap the pen tool, if you wanted it to be a thicker line, that middle button, which you can't see very well on the screen, but you hold and you drag it, and the higher up the number increases, the bigger the number, the bigger the mark. So now, way too big, but it's changed. So let's bring it down to about there, see what that's like. So you can get quite a variety of different sizes on the page in that way. We're making a little sort of target there. And then this bottom button will let you change the colour. So you can change the colour there, and then you can rotate and it changes the colour. So we've got that nice purple, and then this bottom one is actually how thick the mark is, so how much you can see through it. And if we'll set it to sort of about there, about a third of the way across maybe, and then when we fill in the bit in the middle there, you can see you can actually build up layers, and if you keep your finger or the stylus like I've got on the pad, it will be one colour, but when you go over where you've already been, after you've lifted it, when you go over where you've already been, you get different kind of mark. So you can actually build layers of colour. That is quite interesting then. So that's colour, and that's the pen tool. And all of these tools, so when you tap the pen in this bit, you actually get a choice of different kinds of tools, and these all work in the same way with these two buttons. So these two buttons are size and what they call opacity. So transparency or opacity is how much you can see through the mark. And yeah, so whether it's the pen or the brush is, it's got a nice blue colour. Look, let's have a look at that. Oh, there we are. It's totally solid blue. But if let's undo, so this is a really good button as well, is undo. Just gets rid of the last thing that you did, the very last thing. And then let's change the see-through to about there. Let's go back, and then, oh, well, I'm surprised. I thought we'd be able to see through more than that. So I'm going to undo it again. I'm going to go back in, make it even more see-through, just a bit, and try again. Oh, look, starting to see it. But again, I'm surprised at how sensitive that is. And undo, and there we are. Look, that's what I was looking for. So there, you can see how if I cross the mark I've already made, it gets darker. So you can make shading that way. You can get really nice fine gradients of colour and build it up so that some areas are more solid than others. And underneath that tool, we've got the eraser. So you can undo. Undo removes the last mark you made. But only one at a time. So if you make lots of short movements, then you have to press it a lot over and over again, and you can see every time I press it, it's stepping back one, and we'll go right back. Let's get rid of this purple as well, and every time it's going back to there. And now I'm going to talk to you about this one, which is the eraser. So in the eraser, we've got the same kind of setup. We've got size, up and down to set the size, and then this lower one is actually how soft the edges are. So if it's right down to 0, when we erase, we'll get a very hard edge to the eraser. I'm going to undo that, and I'll show you then if we go right up to 100%, it's a very soft edge. You can really see the difference. So we didn't change the size of the eraser, we just changed how soft it is. So I'm going to stop there for now, and I'll come back another time and give you another talk through some of the other features in this app, because there's some really good stuff that I think you'll find really useful. Okay, so have fun with it, And yeah, I'll see you next time. Cheers, bye.